acceptance angle, acceptance cone, and numerical aperture. So first part is acceptance angle. Acceptance angle is a maximum value of angle for which the light will be completely propagated through the optical fiber. For this, consider, suppose this is optical fiber having this dotted line represents fiber axis. This is core, this is cladding, this is also cladding part, and this is air medium. Suppose this core having refractive index n1 and this cladding having refractive index n2. Here also n2. And this is air medium. Suppose its refractive index is n0 or n0. Now if we enter or incident a ray of light from this air medium to the core of this fiber, so in that case, suppose this is an incident ray with an angle of incidence I. Here this fiber axis is acts as a normal for this incident ray. So in that case, the refracted, here this air medium is a rarer medium and this core is a denser medium. So at this point refraction will take place and this incident ray will go like this and reach at this point. This is a normal between this core cladding interface. Now if this angle, suppose this angle is phi, so if this angle is a critical angle, then in that case the incident ray will completely reflected back in the same medium like this. If this angle of incidence is less than that of critical angle, then we know some of or part of the light gets refracted in the cladding part. So suppose this is angle for which this angle becomes critical angle. Now if we increase this angle I, then what happens? Suppose this dotted line is the maximum angle from compared to this I. So in that case the refracted ray like this, and at that point here also we get some part of refracted ray, that is there is loss of signal will takes place. So this angle I, or this is a maximum value of angle of incidence for which we get a total reflection of light inside the optical fiber. So we call it as a IM, this angle, and this is called as a acceptance angle and is defined as a angle of incidence for which light will be completely propagated through the optical fiber. Now if I extend this angle in 3-dimensional like this, then this cone is called as a acceptance cone. Here this IM value is called as acceptance angle. Now let us derive a simple derivation of the acceptance cone. Again consider this is core, this is cladding, this is also cladding. Core having refractive index n1, cladding having refractive index n2. and this is fiber axis. When ray of light incident at this point from air medium to core medium with an angle of incidence I, in that case refracted ray will go like this at this point. This is a normal, that is this angle is 90 degree, and if this angle is phi, and this phi, if it's become equals to phi c, that is critical angle, then total internal reflection will takes place. Suppose here this triangle is ABC. Here this angle is R, that is angle of refraction. This is angle phi and this is 90 degree. Now here this is air medium having refractive index n0. If we consider this case, that is light enters from rarer medium to the core part of the optical fiber. So if we apply Snell's law here, that is sin I upon sin R is equal to n1 upon n0, which gives sin I is equal to this sin R term, we take it at RHS, so n1 upon n0 into sin R. Now in this triangle ABC, here this angle R plus phi is equal to 90 degree. So from this we get R is equal to 90 degree minus this phi. So instead of this R here, we can write sin I is equal to this n1 upon n0 into sin of, for this R we write this value 90 minus phi. Again sin I is equal to n1 upon n0 into, so instead of this sin 90 minus phi we can write cos phi. But we again know the refractive index of air, that is the value of this n0 is nearly equal to 1. So sin I is equal to n1 into cos phi, because this value of n0 is 1. So we get this sin I is equal to n1 into cos phi. For particular value of this I, this phi becomes phi c, that is this particular value, instead of this I we can write Im here. Instead of I we can write Im, and instead of this phi we can write phi c. It says beyond this angle total internal reflection doesn't take place. So we can write this equation now. Sin of Im is equal to n1 into cos of phi c. Again we know one identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Hence, this cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sin square theta. And from this, cos theta is equal to root of 1 minus sin square theta. So for this cos phi c, we can write sin Im is equal to n1 into this root of 1 minus sin square of phi c. Now again at this point, that is here, again I apply the Snell's law. Suppose at this point, according to Snell's law, sin I upon sin R is equal to, now here, n2 upon n1. But here value of I is phi, sin of phi. And we consider the case of critical angle, so instead of phi we can write here phi c, and in that case the value of R is 90 degrees, so sin 90 is equal to n2 divided by n1. So from that, this value of sin 90 is 1, so we get sin phi c is equal to n2 divided by n1. Now taking square of this term, so sin square of phi c is equal to n2 square upon n1 square. Now here is equation, that is sin Im is equal to n1 into root of 1 minus sin square phi c, and now we get a value of sin square phi c. So put this value in this equation, so we get sin of Im is equal to n1 into root of n minus n2 square divided by n1 square. So n1 into, multiply this term, so n1 square minus n2 square divided by n1 square and square. Again this n1 into the square root and the square, so 1 upon n1 into root of n1 square minus n2 square. So this n1 and this n1 gets cancelled, so finally we get sin Im is equal to root of n1 square minus n2 square. And hence Im is equal to this sine inverse of root of n1 square minus n2 square. And this is the value of acceptance angle. And this is the maximum angle of incidence for which total internal reflection will take place. Now if we take the sine of Im, then we get numerical aperture. So numerical aperture is equal to sine of Im, and that is sine of this term, that is sine inverse of root of n1 square minus n2 square. So here this sine and sine inverse gets cancelled, so numerical aperture is equal to root of n1 square minus n2 square. and it is used to describe the light gathering ability or the light collecting ability of optical fiber. And here this is known as acceptance cone of an optical fiber. It is derived by the rotating angle of incidence, rotating angle of the acceptance angle IM. And one more thing is that larger the acceptance angle, larger is the acceptance cone. And this is all about the acceptance angle, acceptance cone, and numerical aperture. This optical fiber has a wide variety of applications. That is, we can use it in communication application, we can use it as medical field also. Also, this can be used in military field. And one more application is you can use it in a sensor field or sensor part. Thank you.